In a circus you can find God, and if you looked hard enough in the eyes of those you hated, you will find the mirror that reflects yourself. And those who prefer magic will outlive the intellects, because in a juggling act you can find life. And the intellect wastes his time trying to find meaning in music. But music is like a magic trick. And in a circus you may find time, but you'll have to fight it. And beware, time has mastered the art of shuriken jitsu. And in a circus, any wish can be granted. You may come back a child again, or big, if that's what you wanted. If you were spinning fast enough on a carousel ride, you can cheat time and travel through any dimension. And if you looked hard enough, you may see yourself riding on the back of a tightrope walker, passing from the top of hell, because you have to pass through a tightrope to get to heaven. And in an acrobatic act, you can find the entire human history. And if you looked hard enough and found God in a circus, then you may ask him to grant your wishes. And in a circus, God cannot refuse you. It's the only thing he cannot do. But be careful what you ask him. And if you looked hard enough at anything, if you looked truly and consciously, unknown friends will come and seek you. But to get to what you love, first you must look at what you hate and accept it. You must meet the clown before the acrobat, and you must ask him, "O beloved, O life of the world, I long for the sight of your true visage." And in a circus, a clown cannot refuse you. Oh, if I can find a suitable clown, I shall sell off my faith and beliefs to him. And if you looked hard enough, an atheist and a believer are really twins. They make exactly the same arguments. Next time, if you find one, look closely and hear the tune he sings. And is there anything truer than a contortionist's act? A contortionist might be the very face of truth, for he's the opposite of a hypocrite. And I couldn't believe it when my brother told me that WWE was fake. If you can simulate a system to its most fundamental components, is it still an imitation? And if you looked hard enough in the face of a unicyclist, there's reason enough to not seek him. And if you looked hard enough in the fake moustache of a circus woman, you may see the hypocrisy of a cowardly father who embraces his daughter's masculinity only because it's easier if she were a man. But a brave father makes consciously his daughter half a man. And if you looked hard enough on a beggar's face, the one you will find outside the circus, you'll be forever blind. A beggar knows no color, caste, or creed. A beggar just asks. He asks and receives. And in a circus mirror, only a beggar may find God.